was so interested, and I remembered I said, in the movie it was like, "Oh, it's dad." There was a kid. The kid said, "Oh, it's dad." And I didn't know what was that, but I just guessed. Oh, in Indonesia. Oh, that's the first thing I learned. And also the word "I love you." But I didn't say I love you. I said I love you, which actually means different thing.
Okay, so I think
Right.
it's nice.
Okay.
I mean, practicing our English, and yeah, I learn much from you because you are a teacher. I mean, provisional teacher. Okay,
I don't think you learn from me. We're just sharing, I suppose.
okay, but yeah, I mean,
Okay.
you're more professional, I think, because I mean, yeah, you learn
Yeah.
much. Even I also a graduate from, I mean, English department, but actually,
Mm,
I don't really, I mean, learn or study deeply because I'm not teacher,
mm,
English teacher, right?
mhm,
So that's why
mhm.
right now I need to make fluently my English, because
Okay.
actually I really, I mean, often meeting or have discussion with a native or someone from overseas. So I think, yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm,
Okay, so probably you can tell me a little bit the purpose of this Zoom
mhm.
meeting.
Yeah.
So what are you expecting?
Mhm. So yeah, make custom of, I mean, make, yeah, custom, and I need the environment, like,
Mm-hmm.
practice
Mm-hmm.
partner,
Mm-hmm.
in regular time. Yeah, in regular time. So the
Mm-hmm.
purpose, the main goal is to make more fluently,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and yeah, we can share. I mean, we can talk something not only in a formal topic, but
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because I'm speaking English when in a special topic. I mean, in a formal
Exactly.
topic, because
Mm-hmm.
it's
Mm-hmm.
related to my work. But it's
Mm-hmm.
very rare or even never talking casually with our friend in English. No, so that's
Exactly.
why make
Yeah.
it.
Uh,
Yeah.
so I think that's the problem. So as an English teacher, I find actually a lot of difficulties for my students to practice their English because, yeah, they don't have the environment where they can actually practice speaking or, yeah, mostly speaking because, they live in this country in Indonesia and they're not really exposed to English, so that's a
Right.
problem. And so even they do actually have the knowledge in English, but when it comes to speaking, then they have problem. Well, the same thing happens to me. If I don't speak it every day, then there will be likeliness that I forget because
Uh,
I'm not a native speaker.
but I just wonder.
So, mm,
Yeah, I just wonder if you just
mm,
talk that, even you are teacher, but you also forget of some
mm,
vocabulary. How come? I mean, because
exactly. Mm,
but you teach like almost every day, I think. So you use
yeah,
English regularly. You know, how come you say that
exactly. Mm.
you need practice?
Well, there are some reasons. First, I speak like several languages
Oh,
every
okay.
single day.
I I will ask more about it. It's interesting, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then.
Yeah, you know it. And the second thing, when it comes to certain topic that I don't address every
Mhm,
day,
mhm,
I
mhm,
will likely to forget.
mhm, mhm,
And
mhm.
it's so natural, I suppose. We're not native speaker, and to speak, actually, you have to say something spontaneously.
Mhm, mhm. Yeah, right, right.
But yeah, but then you forget, like, what's the word for that?
Okay.
Oh no. Yeah, and
Okay.
even sometimes my student asks me like, Miss, what's the English for that? And I had no clue. And oh my God, what's the
Okay.
English for that? Because sometimes we have different culture, right? Sometimes when you speak in Indonesian, then you don't have the proper translation in English.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because English is like the language that we emit, right? So
Exactly.
we cannot, sometimes we cannot find. I mean the right. I mean the right translation into Indonesia, but we
Exactly.
just grab. I mean the whole sentence, the whole expression,
Mm,
right? Yeah,
mm, mm.
yeah. So we
Like,
need.
I think it's quite common. People say in Indonesia, masuk angin.
Mhm.
How do you say that in English?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because I heard many people, I mean, the native speakers said having bowel movement or have catch a cold or something like that. But I myself, I don't think that's quite the same thing that we actually experience with
Yeah,
masuk
yeah,
angin.
yeah, yeah,
Something like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. That's right. I think we need to know.
Mhm.
I mean, what's the exactly words or expression of
Mm.
for yeah, for something uh that no, I mean the same with us. I mean, but what is
Mhm.
the real words or sentence to
English.
express, right?
Mm. Okay,
So
the
then
exact term.
how then how if you find such kind of question from your students? You,
Actually, if I don't know, then I will tell them, okay, let me check.
okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to lie, act like I know everything. No,
Oh,
I don't
okay,
want to do that.
right.
Wait, let me check. Or you check. Let's check together.
Okay, okay.
So I learn from their questions.
Mm. Then yeah,
Mm-hmm.
how do you interest learning English? I mean, no, not only English, language. How do you, I mean, firstly interest for language,
Oh,
learning
yeah.
language?
I don't know. I think I have had this since I was a child. I was into English movies back then. I don't know, I think I was 3 or 4 years back then. Like, I watch in the TV, television, like English movies, and I tried to copy them. I was so interested, and I remembered I said, in the movie it was like, oh, it's dad. There was a kid and his dad came to the house and the kid said, "Oh, it's dad." And I didn't know what was that, but I just guessed. Oh, in Indonesia, oh, itu ayah, something
Okay,
like
okay,
that. Oh,
okay.
ayah datang, something like that.
Uh-huh,
And I was like,
uh-huh.
so I kept on saying it over and over again while having a shower. Oh,
Mm.
it's dad. Oh, it's
Okay.
dad. Only that.
So so that was in when you were kids, like your
Yeah, a
four
child, yes.
4 years.
Yeah, probably 4 or 4 years or something
Oh,
like that. I don't really
oh.
remember.
So I think if you we back to our children time. So back
Mm,
to 3 to 4 years.
mm,
So I think you have a good expose in your family, so you can like know English.
mm.
So we are almost the
I
same age. So I think I'm not sure. I mean, in my surrounding, especially my family, that will be exposed and such of language.
well, I had to thank my parents. They had TV, even it wasn't colorful. You know what I mean? It's only
Uh,
black and white.
yeah, black and white at the time. Mm. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they had it. So, there weren't so many programs. But I remember back then there was a movie, but of course I don't remember what movie was it.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
But Yeah. So I just that's the first thing I learned. And also the word I love you. But I didn't say I love you. I said I love you, which actually means different thing.
I love
You know the
you.
meaning of laugh?
Yeah, yeah,
Laugh
yeah,
means
yeah,
laughing, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
laughing.
Okay, I love you.
Or
And I kept
why?
saying it.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, for that word, I don't know where it came from, but yeah, I just heard it. I don't know from where.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
something like that.
okay. So I mean at the time, I mean your friend or your surrounding, I think not much, not many. I mean not many uh kids at the time
Mm,
start loving English. As I mean
mm,
in our age, I think we got subject in English like me, maybe you
mm.
as well, in
Yeah.
junior high school. Junior high school, right?
Junior high school, yeah.
Junior high school, but you
Mm,
so at the time, so you even in the kindergarten, right? So at the time you
yeah,
was firstly introduced or firstly inspired
exactly.
learning English. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, from TV.
From TV. Okay, then
Yeah.
how did you, I mean, more exposed by learning English since then, since that
I
time?
actually I didn't have the exposure after all because I could only remember that two words. I love you and it's that. That's all. And then after junior high school, I think after getting in junior high school, and then we had the English subject, right?
Mm-hmm,
I was so happy.
mm.
Oh, so finally I got something. And the teacher taught me that is a table. That is a door.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Believe me, I wrote the whole things and I tried so hard to remember all of those things. Yeah.
Okay,
So
so
that's how I learned. Mm,
that's, I mean, during the junior high school,
Junior high school.
you expose more, you learn more,
Mm,
right?
mhm, mhm. And actually, I went to a course with my friends, but the teacher was actually my teacher,
Oh,
from
okay,
school.
from school.
Yeah, but it didn't help me that much because actually she just taught me about grammar stuff that was so
Yeah, yeah,
boring.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
used to, I mean, the style of learning is more grammar in our school, right? So
Yeah,
there's
first
not
thing first, always grammar.
always grammar. Yeah, but now the
Mm,
method or the way or the style of learning English is so varied, you know, so easy to
yeah, so
explore.
varied now. Yeah,
Mm,
exactly.
mhm.
And but then oh yeah, I remember that I was big fans of a lot of, Western
Music,
pop
band,
music, right?
like Westlife,
Bands like Westlife. I think
Westlife,
Westlife when I was in senior high school.
Senior High School. Okay, so
But
what
in
then?
junior high school, I remember about the Moffats.
Oh, the Muppet. Yeah,
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 so
yeah,
I learned a lot from their. It was cassette.
yeah,
It wasn't CD.
yeah. It's cassette. Yeah, yeah,
Tape
yeah. The
player.
Muppet. Yeah. Oh, the cassette
Yeah.
and the
Mm,
Muppet, and then what's the other? I think Britney Spears. Did you?
I think Britney Spears. Yeah, but a little bit later. For me, from me myself, it was a little bit later. I just knew the Moffats and Gil.
Gil? Yeah, Gil.
I don't know if you know Gil.
I know, I know Gil. So I think just mention that. I think because we are in the same
Same
age,
age.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course I
exactly.
know the Gil. Yeah,
Mm,
yeah, I
yes.
like, and the pronunciation is very easy uh
To
to
follow.
imitate. Yeah, to follow. Yeah,
Mm,
yeah,
yeah. So I bought the cassette and then you had like the lyrics, right?
Yeah, yeah. So you bought the cassette
I
or?
bought the cassette. Yes.
Oh.
I actually, because I was a big fan of them, and I saved my money, my pocket money. And when it reached the amount of money I needed, I just bought the cassette.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay.
And oh yeah, and I was stupid actually. I tried to listen to any song, English song, and then if they didn't have the lyrics, so I listened and I wrote down the lyrics and
Hmm.
I shared to my
Did you get?
friends. Sometimes they
Did
hate me
Oh? Did you catch?
for the lyrics.
Did you catch the really correctly?
Actually, no.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I after looking back at it, and oh my god, some were missed, you
Mm,
know. But
mm.
my friends were happy and I was happy. It's okay.
Yeah. you know, yeah. I think
Mm.
now is much better. Mia.
Yeah, a
So
lot better. Mm.
a lot of media, a lot of material easily access, and
Mm.
most of them are free. So I think that's why if I mean nowadays that we cannot
Mm.
master English, so it's so pity.
Exactly. Mm.
I can imagine. I mean, in our time at the time,
Mm. Mm.
we even I think it's difficult to find like an English article at the time. I think in
Yeah.
a, you
Uh,
know
uh,
because
uh-huh. Uh,
we live in I mean in a small city, you know. So
exactly. You were in small city. I was in rural area,
no,
countryside.
that's why it's really a mess that you stay in you live in I mean bit rural place,
Mm.
but
Not a bit. It is.
but your mind, I mean,
Uh,
your mind, so advanced. I think it's not common. I think even not common with your friend. So I
no.
suppose that you are, I mean, the most clever student,
No, no, no,
especially in
no.
English. Especially in English, I think.
Only in language,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only
But
in
only in in
language.
in, in language, but not the other parts.
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. I
Um,
remember that's very
mm,
hard to find like English. So yeah, fortunately there is even I mean by buying the cassette and we get the
mm,
lyrics,
the
lyrics.
lyrics,
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, it was kind of tough. Yeah. But for now, I don't know. We can easily access everything through the internet, everything,
everything.
the
Yeah,
whole thing, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Even you know what? If you actually compare our age,
Mm-hmm,
you know, our generation and today's generation, the way they pronounce English is a lot different
mm-hmm,
because they have the exposure from the native, I suppose.
mm-hmm,
They listen and then they use it.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I have a lot of students who are actually so fluent in English. And I cannot say they're Indonesians because they're most like American or something, the way they speak it. And I was like, are you Indonesian? Yes. Are
Oh,
you?
really?
Yes, I am. Because they use that,
Yeah, yeah.
but mostly the kids actually. Mm.
But I think it's from even like I said, uh, there are many media, there are many material that
Mm.
easily access. Uh, but
Mm.
I think not many students are willing to learning English.
Exactly.
If even I think there have been taught by the teacher that English is an international
Mm.
language. But if we don't
Mm.
realize that what for, I mean even English is international language. But what for? What I use
mm,
for? Where I where I have to go? You know,
mm,
sometimes it's still like that. I mean,
mm, mm,
many. I mean, still many. Even in nowadays, easily access actual. Uh,
mm,
except that you are exposed with. I mean, like overseas study,
mm,
vacation, a holiday in I mean overseas.
mm, mm.
So yeah, if not,
Mm.
think yeah, it's the same.
But somehow for English, I think it's still required in a lot of institutions
Oh
when you like when you work as I don't know, government employees or something, probably,
yeah,
or probably become a lecturer, then when you want to have another level or higher
yeah,
level, then you
high
should take
level.
like English test or something like that, I think.
But I think the test, as far as I know, it's just like formality, formality,
Formality, yeah.
formality. But actually, it's not
uh
really exposed that I mean your ability. I mean their
mhm,
ability.
mhm, mhm.
Yeah, because it's just
But
yeah, it's like just theory, you know.
mhm, mhm. Okay. Well, I think we have like remaining time.
Yeah, 10, 10
Okay.
minutes left.
Yes, but now I'd like to ask you, if you don't mind, what do you think of the importance of English actually, according to you?
Yeah. Actually, it's almost the same with you and some of my friend who uh able to speak English right now. I mean the
Mm,
inspiration
mm,
when we are when when we were in high school, not in high school. For me, if you expose in like before, I mean in the kindergarten age, but for me,
mm, mm,
I inspired studying English and think that English is important since I was in junior high school when I first
mm,
got English subject. But
mm,
at the time, I was so motivated, and also, of course, uh, almost the same with you. At the time, it
mm,
was very popular. One of a music program at the time, like MTV, you know, MTV, right?
mm,
MTV,
mm.
the
Yeah,
yeah,
my favorite. Mm,
the DJs. I mean, they speak very very fluently. They speak
mm,
in Bahasa Indonesia, but sometimes they mix with English. So I feel
mm,
yes,
mm,
that's cool. I think that's cool. And
mm,
one of a band, one of yeah a group, singer group, singer group,
mm,
and they sometimes when they were interviewed, they just mix in English, and
mm,
it's
mm.
look like they're so smart. I think according to me at the time. So that's
Ah,
inspired me to learn English more. So
mm, mm,
yeah, the same as you. If you have, I mean,
mm,
access to get, I mean, the cassette, some of your favorite
mhm,
band.
mhm,
But for me, you know,
mhm.
like a book, you know, book. Sometimes, you know,
Uh-huh,
uh, the underneath, I mean, the edge of the book here, underneath here,
uh-huh,
you
uh-huh,
know, like English,
uh-huh.
you know, sometimes there is a English word or English sentence like
Ah, yeah.
uh,
Quotes.
experience, yeah, quotes, yeah.
Uh,
Experience is the best teacher, and then the other
yeah.
sentence. Yeah. Sometimes I translate it, and that's
Mm,
much. I mean, more inspire me and to be able to speak English, and yeah, and that's why actually, by learning English, actually, make me so motivated to know more. I mean, the use of English. So you know, I think
mm,
everyone know at the time, even
mm,
because English is international language. So
mm,
I mean, we don't know how to access. We go to overseas, you know. at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Mm.
almost the same. I mean, the situation in our generation. So
Yeah.
less exposure, less material. So let's just imagine how can I go to
Mm.
Australia or something. So
Mm.
just learn
Uh-huh.
normally. Yeah, but
Uh,
the key, I mean, the key words, I mean, the key thing that English is important. I don't know how to use it later. So, but now, really, I so thankful to yeah, of
mm.
course, to my parents like you. Uh,
Um.
they, I mean, they support me. The
Mm.
taking course and the time. So I mean, yeah, also big money at the time, big money. So
Mm.
I have to prove to my parent that you don't, what is it, you don't waste your money investing to me in learning English. Sometimes in the future I will prove that this is because of your money investment for me in
Mm.
learning English.
Mm.
So yeah, now
Mm.
like you as me, like me as well, I go abroad,
Mm.
went abroad, and then so very proud when I
Yeah.
work with a foreigner, I speak with
Uh-huh.
foreigner, and my parents know that is.
Mm.
I always remember myself that I'm thankful to my parents. That it's your investment in English at the time.
Yeah.
Uh,
Exactly. Well, but for kids today, I don't think
uh-huh.
they have to struggle that much as we did in the past.
Mhm,
It's only about their willingness to learn. That's
mhm.
all, because they have everything
Yeah, yeah.
in their hand,
And their hand, yeah,
right?
yeah,
You know what I
right,
mean?
yeah,
They can use their handphone, not even a laptop, but just handphone,
yeah,
and they
yeah.
have it every single day.
But even now, the access is very easy, and then I think the other side is the challenge is so much as well. You know,
Yes.
they have
What kind of challenge? Mm.
what of the what of the challenge? I think the entertainment. So where I watch entertainment like social media, then I study English. So
Mm-hmm.
if you don't really like English, even the material so much in the internet, easily access and
Mm-hmm.
almost free. So, but
Mm-hmm.
uh, if you, I mean, the challenge is the entertainment on your cell phone or in your laptop. So many. So better, which one?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to study English with a free material access, or you just
Mm-hmm.
scrolling down, scrolling up your social media?
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's one
Yeah.
of the challenge, I think.
Exactly. Yes. So entertaining or learning.
Yeah, entertaining or learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the problem. Yeah. But as of me, I would say the same thing as you.
Mhm.
I think English is important. And, if you see in the internet, actually, various websites, most of them are in English, you know.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Right.
So they are provided in English. If you don't know English, you will have less knowledge, I suppose. Because,
Mhm,
a lot of knowledges are provided in the internet,
mhm.
in the websites. But yeah, of course, there's not the only sources, but at least that is the first tool that you have to master if you want to, let's say, master the world.
Mhm.
First is English. And yeah, that will help you to travel around the globe. I mean, at least if you speak English, then you don't have to be too much worried about
Right.
asking, you know,
Mhm.
things to people. Even you have the internet actually, but still,
Yeah,
if you have the ability to speak, I think it will be better.
better, better, and more convenient. I think it's more
Yeah, more
free if you want
convenient.
to. Yeah, I mean to enjoy your travel or something when you are
Exactly.
travel around the globe. Okay, right,
Mm-hmm.
Mia. So I think this is
Okay.
a very interesting talk between you and me,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm.
some topic we back to our age at the time, remembering was the, I mean, the popular at the time? What kind of music?
Reminiscent.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
it's, I think it's been 13 minutes. So just
Yeah.
keep, I mean, our topic in the next season or next meeting.
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
please.
But it's
Okay.
interesting. I think it's interesting to
Mm.
share to everyone. I mean, yeah,
Mhm, mhm. Yeah.
whatever is the,
Yeah. And
uh,
I hope, I mean, I think this is the way that we can actually, you know, try to be confident in
right.
speaking English. You
Yeah,
told
yeah,
me that you weren't that confident, right?
yeah.
But I don't see you that not confident
That is because you, because you know, the
because
energy
of the
is,
environment.
because the environment, and you know,
Yeah.
the energy actually,
Mm.
the energy actually is like, what is it? Give and, what is it?
Feedback.
Feedback. I mean,
Yeah.
give each
Mm.
other, giving each other.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. So
Yeah.
I think because I don't want to, I mean, to, when to close in a, suddenly close because of the,
Mhm,
I mean, the Zoom. So I think we need to
mhm.
close before the Zoom
Yeah.
close firstly, right?
Okay.
Okay.
All right
Thank
then.
you.
Okay.
Thank you, Mia.
Thank
So
you
I
so
think
much.
we meet again for
Okay.
next one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Bye.
bye. Bye.